Oh dear, dear, dear. Hopefully we'll get ourselves sorted in a few moments. Oh. Content. Ah, live. Let's press the live button. There we go. Looks like we might be live. Let's go there. Oh dear, dear, dear. There we go. I can hear myself. Hopefully we'll get ourselves sorted. Which means that there's a certain amount of latency. Unless, of course, I'm sloughing this as far as I can go. Right, so what are we doing today? Well, thank you for asking. As you can see, my couch is nice and clean. He's scrubbed up a little bit proper. What's in my bag? Do I have a... It's the machete that I don't want to use. I do have an axe. Have I... Oh, yes. Let's have a check of our... Oh, it's a bit windy out. Still young broccoli. Right, I need to find a crappy car that I don't really worry about. One of these, maybe. Also need to get my electrical up, don't I? That's another option. So I may head over Rosewood Way. Make sure there's nothing in the boot of the car. Nope, good. But I may go via Ekron. So let's check the map out. So Ekron is here. Rosewood is pretty much here. Now I could go one of two ways, really. But I would miss Ekron going the one way, the main roadway. But the main roadway would probably be a little bit more safer, knowing that I can probably avoid as many zombies as I need to. Or I can just not concentrate whilst looking at the map there and just walk into a tree. Because I'm good like that. I did say we wanted to check Ekron out, so we shall check Ekron out, and if there's any electronics there now. Is it here? Yes, it is. the reason I'm using a crappy car is effectively to ensure that if something goes wrong, I'm not too upset about losing it. I haven't got myself up to the point where my character's going to be any good at repairing vehicles to any major restraint, but it may be a point where I'm going to have to end up doing that just to get myself up on those particular levels. I've moved those cars over, haven't I? May have to move those cars out of the way at some point in the future. Mental note. Right, we're getting near zombie side. Near zombie side, not as in like getting a zombie. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I know what I mean. Now I'm hoping there's going to be a functional reset very soon. By that I mean that where places have been looted, they should, and I think it takes about 3 or 4 items to be removed off the shelves. They're going to end up I wonder if the country club might be a decent place for electronics. My cat is slowly making his way over. And now he's jumped off. Good. I suspect all these guys need killing. Apologise if I'm a bit sniffly. Still getting over COVID. Well, I'm over COVID, I'm just saying not the end result of it. It was a couple of days of feeling tired. The cough's gone actually, I must admit. The nasal passage still has bits of snot to get rid of. One thing I am very glad of is that I got a very light strain of COVID. And it was more of an annoyance than a life-threatening incident. there's quite a few zombies around here, isn't there? They do seem to have moved their way onto this part of the road. Certainly a good excuse for a clearance, I must admit. Whoop! Let's not spend all our days worrying about these guys. What was that guy doing? What's he got? Nothing. Okay, that's fine. The old heater. Oh, I thought I was going to hit that, but it doesn't exist, which is good. While I'm at it. Yep, just. And Nad's whisker away from Ekron. But here's an interesting point. I haven't been up that road here. So let's oh, my cat is very much looking for something from me. The second time he's gone around my feet, and I suspect he's coming up. Oh, you're looking at the cat toys, are you, mate? Good. No, he's coming for some attention. But I think probably the best thing for me to do, which I fortunately can do here. Come on, cat. Well, let's sort the cat out. Right, well, sorry about that. Cat was demanding my attention. I didn't want to end up dying whilst I was off capitulating. But my go. Oh, hello. I see you over there. Don't you worry. Have a bit of my wrench to the face. Right, what we'll do is I'll take the car down, I think. And it appears only lights working on this car. See where this road goes. Looks like generally nowhere. There's a little bit more to this though. Right, I suspect this is going to come round to Ekron a separate way. The hell was that? Well, shall I take that? Don't know why that's in the middle of the road, for no apparent reason. But it is. Check the old map. Okay, this could be a second way. I think we're going to head to Ekron, right? Interesting how there's not that many zombies this way. Yep. Balls. Didn't mean to do that. And we're not standing too good on the engine either. Yeah, I think I've screwed up the engine on this thing. Kind of here it's not feeling too good, or looking sounding too good. This might end up being machete territory. What I will do. I'll start removing. So I think it's you got to have at least 3 items removed from the shelf to make it respawn at some point. There is a radio there that I can take apart. It's always good. With cigarettes. Personally, don't see the issue with cigarettes. I know it's a nice, easy bonus points for it, but they can cause you some serious troubles. I might keep that light bulb because we need to put some light back in my back on my car. Okay, there's some good books here. I wonder if someone's initially used this as a storage point. There's some pickles there. Pickles are always good. Maybe not. I think there'd be a lot more here if someone had been using this as a base. I think there'd be a lot more there to talk. Oh, hello. I wonder why the server's lost. Right, just one quick thing. I'm just going to remove the feed, I think. There we go. All good. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So it's starting me back up here. Kind of half knowing what I know now. I'm going to go the other way around. Let's put that light bulb in there. I don't know how putting a radio light bulb into a car is going to help. I think we all know that cars have a specific type of headlight. But who am I to argue? Looks like the group has gone. I am overweight. Why am I overweight? I may have, perhaps I should have spent a little more time looking at my items. Why am I overloaded? I know why. Because I'm still admin. I bet you've been screaming at me. If you're watching this on VOD, you'd probably be screaming at me now, though. Size, you idiot. You're still in admin mode. Get out of admin mode. They'd be like, yeah, I know, I'm right. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Let's have a look at these guys, shall we? I mean, if we can afford to swap a better car for what we've got, I'll do that. Especially something like a van. I mean, I have the fuel. I have the fuel containers. So why not? Hey, why not? What this game needs is Yorkshire tea and pickled eggs. I can't think anything more British than a jar of pickled eggs to go with your fish and chips. And get one of those little delicate little spoons that you always get for pickled eggs. Pickled eggs. Right, well, let's just see if this then opens. Oh, it doesn't. But I may have just attracted a friend for cuddles and zombie hickeys. You don't want zombie hickey. Just want to make that quite clear. You do not want a zombie hickey. Because zombie hickeys kind of hurt. And they also make you kind of undead as well. And being kind of undead is really not very good. I'm saying this in a really high voice because that makes it sound a lot more innocent, I suppose. Did I actually ever open this burger place? Have I just not gone in here for raisins? It looks that way. Okay, that's fine. I shall remove the broken glass. Move inside. This door here, I shall open it and close it. I will go over to this door. I will open it and close it. German efficiency, yeah. Well, German efficiency isn't so good, German efficiency. Because if it was German efficiency, they'd get rid of the goddamn oil and the gas. Sorry, Germany. I know it's hard for you to hear, but you are in the wrong on this one. She's just British, actually. They're in the wrong, but no, not on this case. No. There's our German friends who are very much paying for Putin's war. Teabag. Should be Yorkshire teabag. Might have to get onto the devs about that. Was Yorkshire tea available in America in the 90s? That I do not know. But sometimes realism be damned. I may have the pickles, but where are the pickled eggs? A true man needs his pickled eggs. Oh, the pickly, eggy delightfulness. Right. So the big question is, has the respawn kicked in yet? Well, to be fair, that's a few extra bits. Ooh. Just look like these are filled up, haven't they? Box of nails, screwdriver, trowel. There's quite a bit of farming implementation there. Pickaxe. Oh, metal pipe. There we go. Metal pipe has come back to daddy. Yeah, it looks like the everything seems to have respawned nicely. Any more metal pipes that I can use to cleave in the heads of the zomboids? Right, let's just check these vehicles out back here. That one's looking quite good, I must admit. There's a key in this one. Okay. Not brilliant. Gas tank's a bit shite. This one looks a bit knackered. And that's locked on me. Well, in a push, there's always that one. And then the gas tank is damaged, so I suspect it would leak fuel like no one's business. On you. Yeah, it doesn't look like everything has filled back up again. Right, any of these guys have a digital watch on them? No. Oh, hello. Fast Ranger. Ranger that, mate. Right, let's see what's here. Oh, mac and cheese. Try kidney peas. I mean, not kidney beans. Oh. That's it. You line yourselves up, guys. Yep. Crap. I think I may have just got away with that. Jesus, did I get away with that? That is some poor, poor fat fingering from myself, I must admit. Alright, let me have a look. Where has it gone wrong? There, and protection. Okay. It looks like the actual protection may have solved or overrode the problem, so to speak. Right, I'm going to find myself the toilet. Or this room here. I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Hi there, new viewer. I can see that. Always nice to have extra people watching, but I suspect it probably was just Chris looking on his phone just to give me the extra views, which is very kind of him. That mac and cheese we picked up, we might as well eat that now. If you aren't Chris, don't forget to say hi. I'm more than happy to have a good old chatteroony with you. It's a nice thing about us small streamers is we tend to be a little bit more open to discussion. Right, let's nice. We'll just pop those in the old bag. Chuck that padlock on the floor. So what I'm doing is just removing some of the items. It's going to be making things too big, so I'll just put those on the floor. Just moving items from the areas that they're in, which will mean that come next respawn, something else will be popped in here. It's a little bit of a, I don't want to call it a cheat, but it's certainly using the system against itself. Or using my understanding of how the spawn system works to ensure stuff is ready. Right, let me have a look where we are here. Magazines, shell suit trousers. Remember the 90s? I had a shell suit. Now, normally I'd say that I'm ashamed of that, but I'm not. That long sleeve t-shirt, I might wear that. No, just because I think that might give me a little bit extra protection. Not massively, but so let's just clear off everything from here. Do you know what? I think the reason I'm hot is because of the jacket. So let's unequip that jacket. And we've lost everybody. Never mind. That's how it works here. At least I had the opportunities for some people to make the decision. Which you don't kind of get on Twitch, to be honest. Because nobody else knows that you're there. Alright, I'm just going to have a quick look at my denim shirt, because I suspect that that might be the problem. Yeah, so let's drop that denim shirt on the floor. Now, I'm pretty sure on the floor there was another denim short around here. There's a denim shirt there. So if we wear that, I'm hoping that's going to bring that up to, well, at least that one. So, yeah. Let's check this. Oh, hello. I just picked up a sheet for no apparent reason. Okay, so we've got some stuff here that we can dismantle. It's always good. Ooh, that is a lot of electronics. How has that helped? Oh, it's still absolutely atrocious. Never mind. Chocolate would be good though. What am I getting per Calder's phone here? Well, that ain't too bad, is it? About 4 XP for the video game. Very interesting how everything has been put together here. I mean, some of the bits and pieces here that we're looking at just don't 100% make sense. But I'm not the one person who's making these loot tables. Somebody else is. I kind of say the person that designed the loot tables does need a little bit of a corrective slap. As in like, oi, loot table person, no. Just rotten fruit back here. That's carpentry. Interesting. Farming and rural supply. It's basically means seeds. There is a gun shop at the back of here. And as you can see, there has been several attempts at hanging here. what would be nice is finding me a machete, which now seems to be more rarer than rocking horse poop. To the gauge of being annoyingly rare. I mean, it is a prime piece of real estate. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, I think the rarity has become a little bit ridiculous, I think. I do very much disagree with some of the decisions that the loot table writer has come up with. That's just me. Could I come up with something better? Probably not. But I still reserve the right to be a whiny little bitch about it. Carabiner clip. Alright, okay. So how does this carabiner clip work? And Authentic Peach, what's going on, man? I might have to spend my time looking up Authentic Peach's Authentic Z thing and finding out what's going on with this carabiner clip. I understand the principle. You're just going to hang something off the back end of your pack, which is what a lot of the military guys actually do. I know that, because surprise, surprise, I do actually have military friends. Right, okay, we are... We've definitely had a respawn. And the big question is, do I just spend the time in here with the JS2000s, the shotgun shells, and just make as much noise as I possibly can in the local area, just to get my shotgun and my weapons up, because my aiming and my reloading's okay. Just not brilliant. Right, so if I, for example, right, I'm going to take an awful risk here, Vader. If I see a zombie, I'm pretty much going to shoot him in the face. I'm kind of hoping that Ekron is small enough that I can deal with the extra zombie hordes that this may bring. I'm not saying this is Russian planning, but it's close. Let's just assume that the shotgun's enough to deal with everything. Bit more to Ekron than just where we are right now. Let me just pop the map up here for a second. Center myself. Center myself again. And got all these houses back here, which may also have stuff that I haven't looked at beforehand. There's also a police station down here, which may potentially well, if that hasn't attracted the attention of all the zombies here, nothing will. Ooh, more shotgun shells. Lovely. Let me just pop those in the old backpack, if I can. Looks like I can't. Well, let's open some of this can corn. Let's see how many shotgun shells are kind of gone. Oh, there's an empty bottle as well, so I need to... Oh, there's quite a few, actually. There's also this clock here that needs sorting. I'm here to make friends. Whoop, there's a couple down here. How they didn't hear me from all the way over there, I do not know. But, hey. Let them come to me. Ah. Now we're talking. Let's cut the hell out of this lot. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, that ain't gonna help you, mate. I wonder if that... You just put that in the backpack? No? Hmm. I'm looking for friends. Where are my friends? You my mummy. Does look like I've not actually explored this base. Hello, Lampy. 264.38. See where this lamp takes us. I mean, we're not even halfway through, man. So we're kind of 273. It's about 9, isn't it? Okay, that weight has dropped down a heck of a lot. Some duct tape there. That's quite useful. Right. As no one's around, I'm just going to have a quick whiz. I'll be back in a second, guys. Right. That's that sorted. Okay, I think what we've got now is definitely potential to... Oh, hello. There's someone over there. Somehow I've managed to spot them. I don't know how, but I have. So, brilliant. Let me just close that up. It may have been straight through Windows. Either way. Let them all. No, the nice thing is I have actually started to draw these guys out. So, there's always that. I'm not a big fan of the big dinner belt, as many times you will have seen me say. But it gets easier the better you are at it, so... Let's disassemble that lamp. I love lamp. $281. So that should work, what, $290? Yeah. I suppose there's a TV as well. Part of me wants to saw off the shotgun, just generally for lightness sake and also for spread, but... Right, it's getting to that time of night, isn't it? Twilight. I mean, once I've finished with the shotgun here, I'll have a better chance around this area, because I would hopefully, I'm hoping that we'll have finished off all the zombies around here. And of course, because there has been a respawn, this house looks nice and big, doesn't it? Have I got it? Guess not. There we go. As reliably boring the taking apart the TV, it's still getting that electronics up. Disappointing house, man. I'm kind of suspecting that Ekron might be a bit of a bust, if I'm honest. Oh, hello. No, there is one here. Is this place really that abandoned? Whoa! Obviously not that abandoned. Guess one can't hold an axe and a shotgun at the same time. Where's my shot? Oh, it's in my hand. I think I may have heard a zombie outside. Which is good, I think. There's a badminton court there. There we go. That's fine. You come along, my friend. Ah. It appears I have learnt very much how to make some friends here. That wasn't a bad result, to be fair. There is some electronics in here that I do want to have a look at. So I will close this door behind me as I take apart this TV. There's a radio that I can hear in the background over there. Whoop. I'll get rid of all these amplifying and stuff in a second. I don't know what I'm doing there. Long John's always good in winter. I'm looking about 475 for halfway through. I'm at 305 at the moment. Which means a heck of a long way to go. Oh, hello, did I not? I thought I'd taken that apart. That's annoying. Toilets. Let's grab me some more water if I can. Are there any pickles in this fridge? No. It's going to be a house-to-house thing by the looks of it. Which is never masses of fun, I have to be honest. As you don't know, who's going to be around the corner? The radio there, and take that apart. Now I'm going to be prepared at some point to be able to drop everything and go. So the shotgun, once I'm out of shells, there's no point me having it in my hand anymore. So I'll just drop it. Be quite hard on that particular respect. Honestly, getting electronics is just... Ah, there you are. Getting electronics here is just... nigh on impossible, man. Just gotta keep my ears out. I am hearing zombies. Yeah, I am definitely hearing zombies. How you, Duck? How you doing, mate? Doing alright. We're just in Ekron at the moment. I am trying to get my electronics up, desperately. And I don't know why, because I don't actually have the electronic singing, which I do need to actually add, because it is a decent little mod. I keep getting myself mixed up, man. But we have had a respawn on the items. So an items respawn is always good. And all I'm doing is just going around Ekron, pretty much assassinating any zombies that turn up. For shits and giggles. There's always these sheds as well, they're quite useful. I don't think anything's in here, to be honest. It looks that way, yes. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going back through old areas that we've been to before, just to make 100% sure I also kind of need to find myself a new vehicle. I purposely picked one of my crappy ones because I thought if something's going to happen, and you know me, things will happen. This is my goddamn life. I also decided that as we've got a load of new shotgun stuff, I found these in the gun shop part or in Ekron. I thought I'd give my aiming and reloading a new go, so to speak. We're doing all right. Not quite halfway, but Close enough. Equip it both hands. There we go. But if I'm honest, this area isn't really the area of interest for me. I want to go over to Rosewood. I might, that's a very big might, even go over to the prison for shenanigans. All depends on how I feel. Yeah, we've been doing okay. Been doing okay, mate. Right, let me just check this vat. Oh, did I hear something? I did. Hello, mate. Oh, hello. Found another friend. Basically, as soon as I run out of ammunition for this thing, I'm dropping it and we're going back to hands. But I just thought to myself, you know, ooh, you are a very nice little gas tank, aren't you? And you have gas in you. Now I know it's probably very unlikely. Sometimes it takes them a few goes. Oh, looks like the friends are here. That's kind of what I wanted. Caused a little bit of hassle. Well, I just need to cut these guys together now. Just so I can hit more than one with one shot. How many shots have I got left? 41. So I might pop down here. Yeah, it's a fairly good upgrade, I would have thought. The old van. What have you been up to anyway, Doc? Anything interesting? Okay, so nimble's up. Now, nimble is just the speed that you are when you're at rest here. Yeah. Police station and the farmer's shop all had items of use. Fingerless gloves. No, that ain't gonna help. Oh, nice. Just got over COVID. The in-laws are here. And they're going home tomorrow, to be fair. So I've spent most of the week away, so to speak, from the computer. But my daughter has, obviously had some serious granddad and grandma time, so can't argue with that, can you? Right, as this car's pretty much dead to me, let's siphon the old gasoline. Yes, alright. Just went out for a meal today. It's good stuff. Nice feel. Pretty much, yeah. She had ice cream today and chocolate. Because both me and my wife had issues with our weight in the past, we want to try and be a little bit more careful with her. But, you don't tell a Scottish grandma what she can and can't do. Okay, I'm going to have to leave that there. Right. Jesus, anybody else? Right. she was very hyper today. But the good thing is that we did manage to tire her out, so she was asleep within half an hour, which is better than usual, I have to admit. Let's have a look down some of these roads, shall we? Let's get this map mapped a little bit better. So it's the third left. This one, I think. Nope. God, I'm so useless sometimes. Oh, I think I just found out where all the zombies are. Well, that's interesting. That could lead us to a sledgehammer. Right, now I need to do some kiting here. Yeah, I thought so. Nice, my reloading's gone up. I'm good at making friends, mate. Well, the aiming's gone up, so I should be able to shoot a little better as well. Now, the nice thing about the shotgun is you can get groups of zombies, but you kind of have to kite them a little. And get yourself further away, so then you can actually get them all together, like that. Now I do want to make my way back down to that tow truck because there's a possibility that there is a sledgehammer inside there. Well, I'm aware that I am ringing the dinner bell here. Yeah, fairly. Just want to check how many shells I have left. 10. So yeah, I'm coming to the end of the life of the shotgun, so I may need to be a little bit more subtle. In fact, what I might do is go a little early. So what I want really is to see what's in the back of this truck, and hopefully, if we're lucky, there's a sledgehammer in the back of there. There's a little metal pipe, but no sledge. Shame. You know, that group there is just almost begging for the shotgun, aren't they? It's going to have to happen, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, if you've got like 30 zombies coming at you, the shotgun is just ridiculous at dealing. I'm on the rest of you. Really? Doesn't take much brains, does it really? Right, so I'm going to be adding a couple of mods onto this game, including the solar panel mod, which will hopefully give me a reason for doing all this electronics. I do get myself a little confused between my my live stream and my actual recorded stuff, especially recently, seeing as I've had to really do a lot of work over the recent period. Whoop! That's nice. The door banging distracted the bugger. The only issue with it is that you kind of have to get yourself up to electronics 4 to use it. Has been a little bit of an issue because electronics takes forever to get sorted. Cat, I fed you. I fed you not an hour or 2 ago. What do you want now? That's right, you look at the fish. Honestly, cats, eh? Oh, you know me and my light balls, man. Have a quick check. I think the battery might be dead on this thing. It took a little bit too long to start up there, even though everything was green in there. Let's make sure that I'm not leaving any. Yeah, okay. Dietrich, how you doing, sir? Now, if I had a lot of shotgun shells, I think maybe the prison would probably... Oh, hello, hello. There's a bit of an accident there. Prison would have probably been a good place to go for, because the amount of zombies that would have been in that prison would have been just stupid. Stupid zombies. Stupid amounts of zombies, in fact. I'm actually quite surprised just how many zombies are actually in the suburban areas rather than sorry, the outside areas rather than the suburban areas. You kind of expect the zombies to, especially because usually they're set in apocalypse mode, to be town dwellers, really. And what have you been up to, Mr. Dietrich? No good, I hope. Passing the Pony Express. Old Pony Rama, wasn't it? So I'm just generally just at this very point in time just trying to get the roads mapped out and see how the new respawn of loot has affected some of the places that I've been to. As we appear to be in a fairly quiet area. Okay, so it looks like we may end up coming back around to this area here. If we're lucky. Ooh. I pressed D instead of W. Well, it is Easter. Most people don't get much to apart from eating chocolate eggs and stuff like that. Eating chocolate eggs whilst watching the Russians embarrass themselves again. It's a hobby. This house here looks a little ripe. Does a bit. Not for the Russians, I would have thought. Interesting how it's not really that busy around here, but it has been in places where it really doesn't matter. I wonder what's going on. Now I suspect I'm just going to find a shed load of farming implements here. Which isn't a bad thing. Just I'd rather find at least a machete or two to help add to my machete collection. Make me feel better about myself. Well, they've lost a ship, haven't they? The old Russians, somehow. And it's not any old ship either. One of the flagships. It's like, what? Now, from what I understand, is that that ship is pretty much designed to fight the Americans and their particular state of things. What the Ukrainians made when it comes to their cruise missiles was what's called a sea skimmer. Oh, hello. And because of the bad weather, there's a very good chance that their radar didn't actually see them coming. Whoop. because of the height of the waves, apparently. We use as cover. Because I've no doubt that the Ukrainians have been trying to sink that ship for a while. And they just happen to find that the most favourable conditions to do it. Hello, Stalker. How are you, sir? Or madam? One either. Don't mind. As long as you're here to have some fun. It's all good with me. All you buggers. You're what I was looking for. Don't you run away from me, Mr. Guy with a big backpack. There you go. Come on. Or lady with a backpack. By the looks of it. Right. Yeah, Zomboid multiplayer is good fun. I think it's a lot more fun in smaller groups than in like large domineering groups. Personally. It is my personal preference. Right, let's see where I am right now. So it looks like it's going to be one of the farmsteads up here. But seeing as half the zombie population's just walked that direction, I'm going to leave it alone for a bit. I mean, the thing that amuses me the greatest is that they said they towed it and it's sunk in bad weather. But if you see the photograph of it whilst it's on fire and, you know, just about to get sorted, it didn't look like bad weather there. It looked quite clear. Russians and their incompetence. What's he got? Oh, the spears. Another one with a decent backpack as well. Jesus. He's a backpacker-palooza. I'll tell you what, if Ukraine win this, they're going to make a fucking film out of that one. A stone hammer. Oh, right. I'm going to grab those military boots as well. Because you never know when you might need them. Well, that's what destroyed the... what's the name of the ship that went up against the Bismarck now? The hood. That's what destroyed the hood. Was poor storage, allegedly. Well, the other major worry is there might be nuclear weapons in that ship as well. Yeah, well, the HMS Hood was the flagship of the British Navy during World War II. And it was basically sent out to destroy the Bismarck, which was the Germans' mega ship, effectively. It was a big, powerful ship. And now the Hood itself was pretty much a pretty prime class battleship, but they suspect that what happened was with the Hood, despite the fact that it was a ship that could take quite a bit of pounding, a lucky shot hit one of the cannons, and the practice of stowing your munitions close to the thing and leaving all the flash doors open was what pretty much made the basically a fire hit through, went straight to the munitions, sorry, and ripped the ship in half. But of course, when the Hood went down, that was pretty much the end of the Bismarck, really, because the British Navy was not going to let that lie. I would probably say, if I'm honest, a certain amount of hubris on the part of the British at the time. I'm not ashamed to... Well, I am... You know, I'm not so patriotic that... blind to the problems. Which is... the Russians are having their problem at the moment. Alright, okay. That's leaving me in a little bit of a bind. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, whilst you say that the Hood went down by a lucky strike, I think the Bismarck went down by an even luckier one, which was a torpedo dropped by a swordfish, which was a biplane. It's kind of like the lowest tech sort of airplane that the British Army had. And one of them hit a rudder. Love me my World War II, man. I mean, to be fair, I mean, World War II pretty much defined the American military. Learned a lot of lessons fighting the Japanese. Did the Americans. And a lot of Navy doctrine is based simply off the whole of the World War II issues and the lessons that they learnt from the basic mistakes they made and all that one. The Japanese unfortunately made, well, not unfortunately, but the Japanese made the American military, pretty much. But I mean, the general thing from wars are mistakes are going to happen. There's no getting around it. As I say, like with the Americans versus the Japanese, they made a lot of mistakes right at the start of the campaign. But the difference was they learnt from those mistakes, and they improved themselves from that one. The question that I have to have about the Russians are they really going to learn from those mistakes? Or are they just going to carry on doing just everything that they know, which is trying to swarm everything and, you know, maximum damage and all that crap? No, World War II US Navy stuff is really interesting stuff. It really is. I mean, the way that the American military learned from all their mistakes and how they sorted it all out was just basically almost like Battle of Britain stuff. And you know, everyone knows that the Battle of Britain was famous, but yeah. I mean, the worst thing about it was just so touch and go. The Japanese could have won it so many times. Yeah, absolutely. As I say, the Japanese pretty much made the US Navy what it is today, basically, which is basically a honed fighting force. But I've always said is a person who spends their time making zero mistakes learns absolutely nothing. Chris, all right, mate. No worries. You're not feeling very well. Are you just tired? We're getting there. Just let me have a quick look up here. Okay, that's that off the road. Well, Chris, you've had a respawn anyway, so if you're not there for playing, that's fine. But there's gear aplenty. Being up most of last night as the person over the road was ranting and raving and threatening people with a knife. Alright, okay. Well, that certainly ain't good. I'm surprised the police took that long to come. Well, actually, no, I'm not. Ah, come on, Saz, you can do this right. Well, you get some sleep, mate. And I'll catch you next week. Oh, right, okay. Is he having some mental issues, this guy, perhaps? I'll be fair to say, though, mate, is, you know, life crime isn't the norm around Britain. I mean, gun crime's even less because nobody owns guns in the UK, but really, so someone actually got stabbed. Oh, fair. Or was she the one that... She was the one ranting. Oh, so she was the one with the knife. Alright, so they let her out of hospital, and the first thing she did was start and threaten people with a knife. Fun. Nice to know the British mental health system's working. I should know, seeing as I am a mental health case. So, to be fair, that doesn't sound like much fun for her either. Did I eat that chocolate, or did I press the map button too fast? I do have an empty bottle as well, so I might need to... I suppose it's along the same veins of you know, all the warning signs that a kid's being abused and the blinking people don't take them away from their parents, and 3 weeks later the poor kid's dead. What a surprise. I mean, who alarms a damn mobile home? Hmm? A trailer. Good thing I left the engine running. Yeah, you live in too nice a neighbourhood, you do, mate, to come up with those conclusions. Psychotic stabby woman. Automatically thinking drug dealers. Hello. Ta-ra. There's a big group down here. That big group may have spotted, mate. I suppose. You have a point, I suppose. Don't want to admit it, but yeah, you've got a point. Have I already been down here somewhere? Because I'm taking an awful risk here, Vader. Now, the other thing I'm thinking about doing on Friday as well is maybe doing an Amiga and Commodore 64 retro playthrough of some games. Now, normally on a Friday I do my painting, which is always good fun. But unfortunately, I tend to be there on my own. And whilst VOD views aren't too bad, you know, live-wise, it's nice to have someone to talk to while you're doing that. So it's and it is a Friday, so you know, watching, you know, it's watching paint dry basically. So I've been thinking about doing some retro gaming on my Friday night sleep. Okay, I think that's just going to come back up here, isn't it? So I'm done playing that game. But it's also a question of if someone's into the odd Amiga and C64. What games would you want me to play? I think my major problem is that even though I do enjoy the C64, I never had one. Unfortunately, I ended up having the Spectrum because that's what all my mates had. So it was just a thing of just, you know, swapping games between your mates. That's pretty much the reason why I had that system. I only had one general friend who had a C64. And he was a bit of an arsehole anyway, so... well, at that age he was an arsehole. Yeah, it's quite interesting, isn't it? Because I know Americans keep on going about the massive computer games crash of 1863, and never happened in the UK. Never happened. Still going nice and strong. And the Commodore 64 and the Commodore Amiga with two of those massive computer game systems. Oops. Well, if you like that, Vapor, and by the way, welcome to the stream. I didn't see you there. Yeah, you can have a look at my channel, and you'll see me actually restoring my old Amiga 1200, including retro brighting it to get it nice and white again. It was yeah, it was a real fun thing, and also updating it to sort out a lot of the issues with it. So my A1200 now has a hard drive in it, which is just basically a flash drive, and I put in a load of upgrades in there as well. The upgrades that I always wanted to do but just couldn't afford back when I was younger. And of course they are a lot cheaper now because obviously it's an out-of-date system, but yeah. So my next project will be my CD32. I've got to save up a little bit of money to try upgrade that to a decent games-worthy system. Speedball 2, yeah. Love me some... Oh, I was actually playing that today. Was it today? Or was it yesterday? No, I was playing it yesterday. Just giving it a go, just trying to get myself back into it. Yeah, the other one that I'd also probably need to have a bit of a practice with was Sensible Soccer. As much as I love that game, it's so hard at points. Right. Alright, seems like this place is repopulated. Well, it may have been populated already, and I've ignored the warning signs. Whoa! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Ah! Have I hurt myself? I've hurt myself. Let's get that bandaged. Kickstart 2. Yeah, it's funny enough, I was playing that as well. I don't think that's on the Amiga. That's the C64, isn't it? I was playing that the other day. Just checking it out. Oh, fresh pretzel. Gosh, you can tell the server has reset the stuff here, can't you? And some more chocolate. Nice. Because Kickstart 2 has the what's it called? The map maker, isn't it? For the C64. It is quite interesting just how good the Commodore 64 actually was. But I think it was quite a premium price though, wasn't it? You had to be quite a little bit of a rich boy to get one. I remember I saved a shitload of money to get my Amiga. An absolute shitload. And part of it was a Christmas present as well. And the amusing part was that whilst I'd managed to afford the system, I'd completely forgotten that you don't get a joystick with things. So at Christmas, one of my friends had to come around with a joystick to lend to me, so that I could actually play over Christmas. I had the Batman pack. That was back when you know, the Tim Burton Batman, the best Batman, of course. There's other things. I mean, I've never really played Maniac Mansion. This is a Lucasfilm game. I'm going to rest here, I think, if I can. Can I rest here? No. Can I rest here? Guess not. Can I rest in a chair? Right, well, I'm just down to bandaged anyway. Oh, yeah. I'm also quite enjoying that they're going to bring him back, aren't they? Even though they maybe not now, because of that one of the characters, with the people who play the Flash, isn't he been in some trouble recently? He's been a naughty boy, putting his hands in places that they shouldn't be. Ooh, actually, let's have a quick look in here, because there might be some mechanical stuff that I might be able to use. Is his name Ezra Miller, is it? I think he's been in a bit of trouble. But I'm not 100% sure for the reason why. Looks like I've damaged my trousers as well. So those might need a change. Because I think they were doing some sort of Flash crossover movie, weren't they? Where they'd end up meeting Tim Burton's Batman, the Michael Keaton Batman, best Batman ever. I mean, I'm pretty sure Chris will tell you that the new Batman really didn't tickle his pickle at all. Spare engine parts. Performance muffler, okay, heavy duty muffler. That's actually some good stuff there, which we might be able to take home with us. I'll just keep a marked note. This will just end up being coveralls and stuff. Yeah. Now, I think it was the film flash. Was the guy who got in trouble, not the better than it should have been TV stuff. There's a doodle there. Let's have a look at the doodle. Can we see it? Right, note on doodle. No, I can't. Well, that's down to Chris because I haven't actually seen it, but apparently it's a little bit morose. If I remember correctly, from his point of view, was that Batman's kind of like the dark gothic bastard, and Bruce Wayne's kind of like this bright playboy sort of character. Yeah, pretty much. There's no difference between the two in the new Batman. So yeah, it's. That was my takeaway from his critique, anyway. There's a couple of digital watches to take apart. Let's check out old Pizza World. Oh, for God's sake. Have I not been in there? We'll have to see. Doesn't seem to be too many down here, does it? I wonder if... it does seem to be quite strange that all the zombies seem to have left town. And they tend to be a lot more outside focused. Well, they haven't been affected. These guys have, though. to be fair, at least the alarm has kind of brought the zombies to me, rather than me having to, you know, group the zombies a bit together. I think that's, yeah, Chris says, yeah, that's how he described it to me. How much time has passed, do you think? They put it as more time passed, the more they spread. Well, it's 21:09, so not that long is gone, to be honest. As June's happened, so... Because the server actually stops if there's nobody on it. Oh, hello. Somehow you spotted me from all the way over there. That's fine. Let's get these guys going. Probably going to go on for about another half an hour, 40 minutes or so. I must admit, I'm quite tired. Having the in-laws around and the amount of sugar they pumped into my daughter has made it a little bit of a tiring weekend. As long as you set it that way. As long as the server's set to stop when nobody's on, then it will. But if you do it on the basic settings, I don't think it does. If you... Alright. Well, let's see how many friends we've made with that alarm. Let's get these two. There's a lot of police around. I wonder why that is. Is it because of that car at the top there? Okay. Just going to put that in the back of the van. Honestly, these ladies with their intestines hanging out is bloody disgusting. They should have some decorum. I mean, the worst thing about it is the pizza world is probably not the best place for any sort of extra stuff anyway. So the fact that it's that it's set an alarm off. Oh, they're all buggering off. Well, I guess it's got to that point where they're just like noping out the place. Surprised none of them went indoors. And some duct tape there. Always useful for keeping my machete nice and sharp. See, there was absolutely nothing going on in that place. You say there was a group of next to the shop, was it? Apart from the ones that buggered off. No, buggered off. Let's try the Spiffos. If I can't get a pizza, I might as well get a burger. It doesn't look like I've been in here either. That's fine, that's fine. They were just scared. They knew what was coming. Well, you never know. But by the sounds of it, I can't hear any zombies, so... What the hell is that on there? That's a rotten burger. Hello, welcome to Spiffos, home of the Spiffo burger. This is what I mean. It is really weird that the town itself seems to be fairly quiet, but the roads towards it. Having said that, I had to open my big goddamn mouth, didn't I? There's me, my big fat mouth, talking a load of crap. I got to hit her in the head, not in the womb. Well, to be fair, I don't know who has been playing in this area other than me, so they could have done something that drew the zombies out of town. I suspect I'll find one of Chris's corpses somewhere. And find out he's the one ultimately responsible for it. It's usually how it goes. Why are all the zombies like this? Oh, there's Chris. And that's the end of the story, really. Well, it's going to break at some point. I mean, I have the machete as a backup. Right, this is the hotel. Why is this? Actually, this place is actually quite populated. I'm pretty sure we were here beforehand. Or was it just Ekron that we went to and I've not really visited this place? In the middle of the mega herd, probably. Nice thing, I did see a couple of wrenches over there, so if this one goes, I can easily run back and get those wrenches. Anyone seen anyone with stupidly punky hair cut and probably in his pants, most likely? See, here's the interesting thing. This looks like I've... Actually, that's quite darked out. So I may have driven through it, perhaps, maybe? No. Right, let's see how many I can attract away from this large group of zombies. One at a time is always good. Oh no, couple, maybe three. Let's move away for the rest of the herd so they can't hear me beating the crap out of this guy. Ooh. I think I may have found the jackpot of zombies here. I was pretty sure... maybe I'm confusing it with Ekron, to be honest. Unfortunately, it's very easily done. But the fun part is we're nowhere near Louisville yet. Yep. Yep. Discretion, better part of valor and all that. Well, let's choose the hotel to break line of sight. That's one way to clear them out, isn't it? Where have the rest of these guys gone? Well, I could go to the prison, and that has quite a bit of ammunition. The only problem is it also has a fucking shitload of zombies as well. Oh, there they are. Oh, let's move out their way. Okay. And I'm pretty sure there's a wrench in this spiffos. There we go. And there's also broken line of sight as well. Mostly. I'm hoping... Well, that's not much hope really, is it? Yeah. Come on, Saz. You can do this. Yeah, you kind of really need like a shotgun for the prison because you need to take out as many as you possibly can in one go. Effectively. And the rest of them still here. Well, there's one over there I can see definitely at the top there. It's just how many of them are at the back of this. I think it's just the one, is it? It's just the one. Or am I going to turn a corner? And they're all going to be there. Oh, yeah. There's just so many zombies in there. It's also the same with the mall as well. It takes so long to do that, and most of that is you really do need to burn them out, really. It's the only real way of doing that in the car park. And I don't think I've ever done a mall clear out without my computer crashing due to the amount of zombies that are there. And this isn't a slouch of a computer. Might be seeing its age 3 years old and stuff like that, but yeah. There's nothing worse than crooks and nannies. I was wondering where they'd gone. And here's the answer. No. All these bloody Bitcoin miners, isn't it, really? Oh, for God's sake. Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, a lot of people say it's better to buy yourself a brand new... It's cheaper and better to buy yourself a brand new system than trying to get yourself a card to upgrade your system. Which is a bit of a shame, really, because you kind of think that the amount of money that you've put into your last system is pretty much all reliant on the graphics card. Or like me, you just play indie games that don't require anything too hefty. I do seem to have found a couple of zombies. I think the worst thing about cryptocurrency is that the people who go into data mining it are just the people that spend half their time showing off about how much money that they've had. It's just like, oh, for fuck's sake, mate. You know, have a bit of self-respect. I mean, in all fairness, I could probably go into that new one that they're all into, which is all about pictures and stuff, because I can do a bit of drawing and stuff, so I could do a series of things, and you can actually find places where you can actually sell the images onto these things, so it's a way. Yeah. It's always that same type of person that spends half their time telling people everything that they've got, rather than just like spending the time just being a decent human fucking being and, you know, have a normal conversation with people. Oh, hello. Nothing in his little satchel. Alright, I'm going to grab these parts because I think I'm really starting to get tired, to be fair. So this might be me. So next week I can teleport Chris down here and use him as my cannon fodder. I wouldn't do that to him. Yes, I would. I think I'm going to have to do a couple of runs here, aren't I? Yeah, there's there have been a lot of these things that have popped up recently that are like just frauds. Oh, balls. Let me just go into sneak mode there. Well, to be fair with Chris, at least I know when places are a bit dangerous because his body's reanimated. And he's trying to bite me. Certainly a good measure of the danger of the area. I nearly screwed up big time then. I think on that braking, it's a kid area, yeah. Bless him. I like him. I'm getting a bit tired now. I'm starting to hit the wall. So I think instead of allowing myself to make a silly mistake and get myself killed, it might be the good idea to better part of valor it. And I put the nightstick there as my weapon of choice. And I just said a zombie. Yeah, fuck off you. Right, so those of you who are watching on VOD, just want to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you like, press the like button. If you dislike what you dislike, press the dislike button. But please pop something down in the comment section to let me know how I can improve my content for you. If you like what you see, want to press that subscribe button. If you super duper like it, want to press that bell icon. Get updated every time I upload new content to YouTube. Don't forget to press the like buttons, folks. The more like buttons in there, the less chance YouTube's going to ignore me. And thanks, live guys. Thank you for spending the time with me, having a good chat. Really enjoyed the time. But I think it's time for me to hit the old sack. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope to see you soon. Friday is going to be my next session, and as I said, I'm probably going to be doing Amiga Retro and C64 gaming. So, if that's something that interests you, want to have a look. Anywho.